My name is Milo Beasley. With 20 plus years in the professional wrestling industry, combined with my love for traveling, I've seen some pretty cool things over the years. Now I bring you along in these travels, as I never know where I'll end up or what I'll see or do along the way. With more than 4 million miles of roadways in the United States alone, we have a lot of ground to cover. So join me, if you will, on hashtag The Road.
Hey everyone. That's a helicopter. Hey everyone, we're here on 192. It's one of the tourist helicopters, I think. 192 out here, literally on the road today, driving down 192, and was like, I want to show you guys the locations, the filming locations for the 2017 Independent Hits, the Florida Project. So we hit hashtag The Road, and we're out here now. We're out here outside of the Magic Castle Hotel or Motel, Magic Castle Motel Resort and Inn and Suites. But it's no longer the Magic Castle. It is now the Developer Inn, no longer the Magic Castle Inn and Suites. It is now the Developer Inn. It is no longer purple, just like in the movie. But you can see this part right. The overhang, Willem Defoe is hanging, fixing, doing things. But yes, so this is where the majority of the film was recorded, was filmed, where the film was filmed. Yes, Milo, where the film was filmed here at the Developer Inn, now the Developer Inn Highway, but it was the Magic Castle Inn and Suites. We're going to go in, not into the actual hotel, but we're going to go in over here and check out some more of the resort. So again, outside of what was the Magic Castle Inn and Suites. I'm so glad I'm wearing this hat. The sun is right there, but yeah, we're hanging out here. If you look right there, there's the purple one right there. The purple, I think they marked it purple on purpose, but that is the room where Haley and Mooney lived here at the Magic Castle. Again, now the developers, it is odd because now, yeah, every other one is blue except for that. So it's like they know people want to stay. So it's, as you can see, it is different from every other yeah. So they know that's the fancy room. I wonder if there's an upcharge. We should go and stay in room 323 at the we're in with the Magic Castle. So here, yeah, again, here is where our main protagonist lived, as well as Willem Defoe. Now we're going to go down the road to where Mooney's best friend Jancy lived. Do we see this helicopter? Where is this guy? Oh, look at him! Look at him! Oh, there we go. Look at that action shot, Milo Beasley. So we're going to go down the road where Mooney's best friend Jancy lived. However, it's not like it's right next door. It's actually about 2 or so miles down the road at what Futureland Inn. No longer the Futureland. We're going to talk about that when we get there, but we gotta go. And we're out here at our next location, our second of the two hotels. So this actually used to be called the Futureland Inn, but now it is the Paradise Inn. And they actually used to have these rockets that were out here, very iconic rockets for the Futureland Inn. This is where Mooney's best friend Jancy lived here at the Futureland, but it's no longer the Futureland. It is now the Paradise Inn, and they have free Wi-Fi. So score plus. We're going to move on now, still on 192. And if you remember, there's a scene where there's some condo, resorts, apartments. I'm not quite sure what they were. They got burned down, and we're going to go there. It's not still on fire though. Free Wi-Fi. And if you remember the scene where the kids burned down the hotel, the abandoned abandoned apartments or hotel, this was right where it was at, right here on 192 or Irlo Bronson Highway. All those colorful, I don't know if they were apartments, resorts. But it was right here. Here we're in the parking lot. Again, right here on 192, right here in Kissimmee. This is where those buildings stood. and they no longer do. Obviously. Wait, so what you're saying is there's no longer buildings here? No, no. They got burned down in the movie, and there's nothing here, except for some decent lakefront property. And one of the most iconic buildings on all of 192 has a special place in this movie. Mooney and her friends casually walk in front. They're just go right there, and then back, and then forth. You get the idea. I'm not going to do the walking, but yeah, in front of this the gift shop is what it's literally just called gift shop. So there's another building right next door-ish, right there. It's Eli's Orange World. Eli's Orange World is also another one of those notorious 192 Kissimmee, not Orlando, locations. And yes, the movie goes there too. At least again a quick portion of it. But yeah, so we're here. Hashtag the road, literally the road. But yeah, I just wanted to. I want to show you another cool. Another what I guess cool location. If you cool is all relative, I suppose. And as I wanted to wrap this up with a little surprise by going to Twisty Treats that was featured in the Florida project. But as you can see, the Twisty Treat no longer exists. And you're like, oh yeah, you're wearing like completely different clothes, because after doing some research, and there's a ton of Twisty Treats here on 192 on Irlo Bronson that still exist, but they weren't the ones from the movie. You'll identify the light post, the curb where they sit. But you can see this is this is where the Twisty Treat was, right here. We are in the middle of the Twisty Treat. Right here. So this is where the kids would beg passers-by for change and money until they got ice cream. So that does it, unfortunately, for our Florida project filming locations here on Hashtag the Road. Thank you for hanging out with us, even if it did take a little while to find this place that no longer exists. But anyways, thank you for watching. We got a lot of other opportunities coming up, some travel opportunities, going back to Raleigh, going to Columbus, going to some places I can't talk about, going to Miami. But of course, follow us along on Hashtag the Road.